Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 31st of October for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you the broad strands to look out for, but please stay with me. I will then go through each of the zodiac signs from Aries through to Pisces to give them in forensic detail to you. Now this week begins with Mercury having moved into the sign of Scorpio, where it joins with the Sun and also Venus. So this adds to the depth of potential intrigue and intensity that this combination provides. Of course, Venus technically in detriment in the sign of Scorpio, but also we've got a quarter moon this week in the sign of Aquarius, which of course is very much about logic, and this energy in Scorpio very much more about deep feelings, where we're most invested, what we share with others, and also the potential for transformation. But the two rulers of the sign of Scorpio are forging a quincunx, a 150-degree angle, which is really quite testing. Pluto in the sign of Capricorn, very much to do with traditions, and Mars now in retrograde in the sign of Gemini to do with everyday communication. So it's going to be important to understand what our motivations are this week and also the motivations of others. But Mercury can be a real ace in the pack here because it's encouraging us to get beneath the surface, to really decode what's truly meant. And that's going to prepare us ready for that absolutely potent total lunar eclipse, which starts the beginning of the week following this one. Now, before I go on to share each of the 12 zodiac signs, if you'd like to discover what year 2023 will hold for you personally, if you give me 3 pieces of personal birth data of time, date and place of birth, I can give you your forecast for next year, but you can get the rest of 2022 free. Plus in my special package, my roadmap, character analysis, will give you also stunning insights of some of the patterns that have repeated themselves in your life thus far, for good or bad, but help you to understand them much more intimately. Please see the link below for more. And if you're new to my channel, I'd be honoured if you would subscribe. But if you're an ongoing viewer, thank you so much for all your support. So Leo, your week commencing the 31st of October forecast sees Mars slowing down in that retrograde but retaining its right angle to Neptune. So Mars for you is about your longer term hopes but also your social interactions. If there is any politics around a group that you're involved with, or to be honest in the family, they could show up this week, particularly with the quarter moon which occurs on Thursday in your sector of relating. Because there's such a lot of energy in Scorpio now that Mercury has arrived, this is making you much more conscious of your need for security, for nurture, to feel protected, but also to feel appreciated for the support and encouragement that you give to others. And if you're feeling that you don't really quite get that, I think that's something that could become much more conscious for you, because Pluto in your sector of sacrifice is in a quincunx. That's a difficult 150-degree angle to Mars. So they're both the rulers of Scorpio. So a lot of Scorpio energy, which is about stuff that's hidden, we don't necessarily see all the time, but I think at the moment we are going to see the politics of situations a lot more. And for you, that is around where you feel most tender or maybe a little bit worrisome. These are the areas that need your attention, but clarity is important. The great thing about Mercury in Scorpio is it does help us to, get beneath the surface, but the 4th house energy can also be a little bit circulating in our minds. We can let thoughts go around our minds and not necessarily find the output for them. And this is where the fact that the Sun and Venus are closely together still does give you an opportunity to try to choose the right words, the right moment, to discuss one or two things that may be a little bit more tender, and that will be particularly the case as this week draws to a close.